Hi, this is Thea. Today what I have is just my standard lockpicking tools. I have been asked several times what kind of tools I use for this, and the answer is honestly a lot, but also a little. For lockpicking in general, I have all kinds of tools that aren't really used a lot. But for kind of an everyday situation, just kind of what I carry with me, I have this. And this is a case that I made, so you're not going to find that anywhere online or anything like that, but this case holds pretty much all of what I need in any basic situation. So let's start with the tensioners. I have a lot of those because there are a lot of keyways. So in this mess, there are quite a few different kinds. We have the basic wiper insert ones, and those are literally just bent wiper springs, and as they are different thicknesses for different locks. And these two, I use these two a lot more. Focus, there we go. I use these two a lot more than this one. The reason being, these two are more solid on the line that you need them. So when you're applying your tension, there's a lot more metal in that direction, so you get much better feedback than if you use one bent here, or twisted here, which provides a spring, which dampens feedback. The whole springs are used all over the place specifically to dampen vibrations. I also have this one, which came with a kit. I can't remember which one, but I've found it useful on occasion. And this is a round, it looks like just a steel wire that was pressed flat on two sides. So that one, I use it kind of the same way as the wiper inserts. Then I have the basic flat bar tensioners, and these are differing thicknesses, of course. The thinnest having no serrations on the part that grips the lock, the core, whereas these two are serrated, and that just gives you a better grip. So that is nice when you're picking, less concern about it just slipping out. And then I have the same thing, only bent. And these are very nice for picking padlocks because it has your hand at a more ergonomic position. So, like if you're picking this one, if you're using just a flat bar, it's kind of an awkward position with your finger there like that. Whereas if you use one that's already bent, then it's a much more natural position and easier on the hand. So, other than that, I have this Y tensioner, and that is useful for like a car lock if you have to hold a shutter open, a dust shutter. So that just goes in like so, and that holds it open while you apply tension. Like that. And then I have these weird ones, which are for tubular locks. And normally tubular locks are impressioned, but a tubular lock impressioning tool is a lot bulkier than these. So it's nice to have these for an everyday carry type of situation like this. And then I have my favorite tensioner. And the reason it's my favorite is because it's the first thing I forged. This is a hand-forged tensioner, and I made it 50 thousandths on this end and 40 thousandths on this end. And it gives excellent feedback, so I use it. Then moving on to the actual picks. So all of the ones that I carry with me on a daily basis are Peterson. I like the way they feel. I like the feedback they provide. These ones are the 25 thousandths picks. And I've got a standard, a medium, and a deep hook. Kind of a postal hook type situation there. And then I also have this 25 thousandths pick that is broken. And that is used to pick the tubular locks with these. So then there's the 18 thousandths, these purple handled ones. And get these at least somewhat organized. Alright, so I've got a standard. I carry 2 medium hooks with the 18 thousandths because I run into a lot of deeper keyways that require an 18 thousandths tensioner. And as you can maybe see, maybe not. This one has a bit of wear on it. It's flexing a little bit in the middle, so that's why I carry 2, because this one is probably nearing retirement. And then I also have a DeForest diamond, and this one they call the reach pick. And that is for just getting those tricky ones at the back of the keyway that need to be lifted higher, but you don't have an angle with other picks. Then I have the 15 thousandths picks, and they are not much thinner than the 18 thousandths. However, they are pretty nice to have. I have a standard hook and a medium gem, is what Peterson calls it. And those are just super thin, and you need those for the really tricky thin keyways. The ones that are just super narrow and you can't fit anything else into them. So that is what I carry with me on a daily basis. And I find that that is able to open any lock that I encounter under normal situations where I would need to pick it. So that is all I have for you today. If you like that video, go ahead and hit the like button. If you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe. And if you have any questions or comments, go ahead and leave them below.